Hey everybody, it's time for another Redneck review. Today my name is Robert Lawrence, and we're going to be going over Nova number 1. Alright, was one of the brand new titles in the Marvel Now. There was a Nova before by the name of Richard Rider, and it it was a lot better than this one. This one's more aimed at taking the superhero and filling the gap with a kid. Basically, it's turning a well-known superhero into a kid story, and it's not bad. It's still a pretty good issue. It's just different than the Richard Rider one. This one is by a kid named Sam, who's going to be taking over for Nova. It is written by Jeff Loeb and penciled by Ed McGuinness, two of the greatest artists of our time. Alrighty, well, it starts off in a dark, stormy galaxy far, far away. And for those of you who don't know, the Novas are a intergalactic peace force, sort of like the Green Lantern Guild for the Marvel Universe. They can fly through space, breathe the vacuum of space, have the power to project energy, have the ability to create gravity fields with their arms and everything, all through the basis of their helmet. They're about as powerful coming at you as a rocket. They're pretty cool guys. The color scheme has changed from the last time, but here's what's going on. It starts off with, Sam, did I ever tell you the one about Dad? Maybe now isn't the best time. This is basically a father telling his son how he used to be a superhero. So it starts off with above the planet Morrow, 42.2 light years from Earth, 17 years ago. This is when he was a little bit younger. We were way, way out there when Titus and Mr. Z, the tiger guy, and the thing with the thing, yeah, those guys. You see them right here in this picture. Hands right on it, but you see a tiger, and they're all Novas. They're just like the Green Lantern Corps. They're culled from all the universe. Now have their own sort of job suit. Well, who's this hopeless planet? Was this again anyway, Mr. Z? Who else, Titus? Right, like this is almost. I almost wish the helmet couldn't translate the passages of laughs on your planet. And we see them fighting aliens, and this guy's just going at it, using his gravity stuff. The human is going through here, just blasting through this alien. Looks like a terrorist group, and we see two familiar shadows. One looks like a little wooden animal, and what other wooden animal in space would you be thinking about other than Rocket Raccoon and Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy? We start this thing off. Take them out. Take every last one of them out with pleasure, because I just imagine Rocket Raccoon with an Australian accent. Nobody asked how Gamora and Rocket got captured, or even what they were doing out there. That wasn't our mission. Unlike the gold domes and the black novas, the supernovas don't ask. You just do the job. So these novas are not the particular novas that we've been used to with the gold planet. They're black. They have black helmets. They're sort of like a black ops team for the Nova Corps, maybe a SWAT team. We'll put it like that. We just see these. We see them fighting the rest of these aliens, and as they're getting ready to make their escape, the aliens come back in one of their ships. And the Novas are used to fighting hand to hand. They can fight without a ship. That's what's really cool about them. They're sort of, like I said, they're a lot like the GLs. They have the ability to fly through space and puncture the hull. Well, this one goes where one of the Novas was damaged in the assault. The Tiger Nova, which they haven't really given a name to yet, but he goes, "You are an idiot, you know that? Is that how they say thank you where you're from?" "No, this is," and basically turns around and stabs him. I don't know how. We go back in time about 6 months earlier, where now this guy who has been a Nova officer, who is Black Nova and everything, on Earth he's a janitor. trying to show his son how he did all this, and he is just exhausted from a life out there and a life in here. His son says, so I was almost down here. I was almost done here. He goes, come on. He says, come on, Dad. Let's get home. And a breath mint. Sam, if they call for me someday, I'll have to go back out there. I'm sure you will, Dad. I'm sure you will. Why don't I tell Mom you're doing some work in the garage again? You're good. You're a good boy, Sam Alexander. Side, and we see the helmet right here on the side. And basically, I get the idea, when I was reading this one. His son really doesn't believe him. He thinks that he's getting too old for these stories of superheroes and things. And he's a bit of a troubled kid. He goes into the kitchen. He tells him, his mother asks, "Is he okay?" "Sure. After I finished doing his job at the school, got him home safely, put him to bed. He's just fine. Your dad's going through a tough time. Not as tough as when he went up against the big red Badon, right?" "Sam, Mom, what you guys talking about?" And his little sister walks in. "What are you still awake? Can I have some ice cream?" "You can have anything you want, Kellyanne. It's all make-believe anyway. To infinity and beyond." Oh, a little Disney reference there. Anyway, you see this picture of him. Other than that, he has this great love and respect of his family. So this Sam Alexander isn't a bad, choice for this Nova. I miss Richard Rider, I think, a little bit. We see him here loving skateboarding. He still has problems with kids in here. He's not the biggest kid, so right here, where you see my finger, he's getting picked on by a bully. Alexander, the not so great. I just made a mess in the can there. Want to get your dad on it? Get one of your skater boys to follow you around with a pooper scooper. He's just got. I love it when they have a lot of mouth and they can just bring it right to the dumb idiots that pick on them. And we find out the little love interest. He's a love of skateboarding. I'd love to learn how to do that myself. And basically, we go back to a time about 15 years ago still, and there's a ship, and the supernovas are fighting back on this ship, and they're trying to keep it going. I don't know exactly what it has to do with now, but apparently, because of this incident, his father has to go. I got home in enough time to see your big brother get born 15 years ago. Sometimes I feel like a long time. Sometimes it feels like yesterday. Wait, what happened to Titus and Master Z? And apparently he was telling every story. And time for sleep, Pumpkin. Tell me another story about Rocket Raccoon tomorrow. Now I'll race you down to Sleepy Town. And he just falls asleep right there on the bed right next to him. It's so sad, but great story. And his son just keeps wondering why does she tell him all these stories? It's just going to break her heart one day when she finds out that he's not a superhero. And his mother tells him, "You have no idea the sacrifices he's made. I hope you grow up to be half the man your father is." Wow, half a high school janitor. Go me. He doesn't have a lot of respect for his father. I understand a little bit about that as being a cop's son. I don't always have enough respect for my father, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. But anyway, we find him at home. His son goes down every night to check see if his father is at work, and he's doing his job, trying to figure all this out. And apparently he told his little daughter that he's not coming back. And he didn't show up for work. The helmet's gone. His son is looking for him. He says, "Hope you're happy, Dad. Because of you, I got suspended." Wait, what the? I'll find you. If I have to go to every bar and liquor store in Arizona, you're not gonna abandon us. We find him. He thinks his dad's abandoned him, but I think with the helmet missing, he went out to space again, just like he told him. And apparently he got on his skateboard, missed a step, knocked him out. Well, we find him in the doctor's office, coming in and out, in and out. His mom comes. The doctor says, "Welcome back. Don't try to sit up. You took a pretty nasty spill. You're the hospital, Sam. You've been out for 3 days. Can I see that? Can I see the cut?" It goes to space. Then it goes to his sister right here, saying, "Can I see what color stitches are?" Mom has Dad come home? He asks him. "Not yet, sweetheart. Get some rest." "Is this home?" How should I know? It's what it says on the chart. And because even though he believed all this was just a dream, even though he didn't want to believe his father when he said he was a superhero, who should show up in the hospital but Rocket Raccoon and Gamora to let him know that, hey, he says, "Wake up, kid. We gotta talk about your dad." It's one of these great little moments, and it's a great little crossover between another favorite set of superheroes of mine. And that's the first end at Arc 1. Like I said, this story has been pretty good to me. I liked it. I'm going to go ahead and give the story a 5. I'm going to give the art a 5 too, yeah. This first story right here has been consecutive art. There weren't that many advertisements. It's even a $3.99 book, and for the art and the story in this one, just starting out, I don't mind paying $3.99. It's a $3.99 book, and it was part of the Marvel Now stuff. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions about Nova or anything I can answer, I realize maybe I went through a couple spots, but don't be afraid to ask the comments. I'd love to answer them, and here at Redneck Reviews, me and Lane, we're all about answering your questions. We want you to talk about comics as much as we do. So again, from Redneck Reviews, this is Robert Lawrence, the Red Prince. Talking to you later. Bye-bye.